DeKalb County, almost 29% of the county's active voters had already cast their ballots as of last night. DeKalb County was one of Georgia's strongest counties for Hillary Clinton in 2016. We looked at early voting in 5 of the strongest Clinton counties in 2016. In these 5 counties, 28.3% of this year's voters have already voted. But Donald Trump carried Georgia in 2016 with strong showings throughout more rural parts of the state. Trump won with at least 79% of the vote in each. And in these counties, 23.4% of their voters have already cast votes this year. So compare that with the 28% cast in Clinton counties. It could compare the relative enthusiasm or not.
Interesting. All right, Doug adds it could be just easier to vote on Election Day in those less densely populated counties President Trump won. 11 Live has you covered for the midterm elections. Go to 11live.com/politics for candidate profiles, voting information, and the Georgia amendments you will see on your ballot.